darkies that froze at us today.
LMG here. Loading fresh mag. Market contract. Undead.
Pereira received distress call from one of his teams. Make for broadcast location and render aid.
My team was investigating some local anomalies when they went dark. Technically speaking, these anomalies are...
No time for that, Pereira. Just call them spores.
Remember to keep the inhibitor's wavelengths consistent, or the interference won't cancel out when...
I said no jargon, Pereira. This device lets you eliminate nearby
Loot
spores.
spotted.
Simple as that.
to me. Listen to the sound of my voice. I need you to trust me. Let him win. The only way to defeat Deimos is to let him win. You are more powerful than he can imagine. You can still save them. You can still save everyone.
Hendricks snapped us out of it. Tower 2 was an inferno, an abandoned robot factory crawling with malfunctioning robotics and the undead. We had to move.
must admit, our conversations, talking to you now, it has been quite the journey. Even now, you still resist submission. I don't think I've ever met a human like you. You certainly are unique. You really gave humanity a fighting chance. By this time, you knew I was baiting you, waiting for you. I had no need for Hendricks. He wasn't interested. I wanted you. I gave him something to keep him busy. You came after me. What's it like? Looking at him for one last time. One moment he's with you. Next. We know what happens next. I was leaving Cairo. It was time to move on. But still I lingered. Right then you had my full attention. Your resistance, your unwillingness to yield hope. I wanted to see what you were made of.
A mothership. The only way to bring it down was by taking out its thrusters. I needed something more powerful. And you threw everything you could at me. The mothership crashed and pinned me on the roof. I was stuck. Trapped. I called out, but there was no one there.
I've gotten over my curiosity, and now you were just a nuisance. I no longer needed my distraction. It was time to rid the world of you. And Taylor was just the vehicle to carry out my plan. You raised your hand, tried to stop him, tried to reason with him. But something happened. A change. He changed. What was it he said?
He told me he had to get you out of his head. He'd ripped out his DNI, the very method by which you controlled us.
What did he say to you?
He asked me about Kane. Somehow he knew who she was. He told me to trust her. I don't know how he knew.
And then my puppet made his entrance.
Hendricks. He was infected. Like Taylor. Like me. It happened at Coalescence, Singapore 5 years ago. When he interfaced with Diaz. I should have seen it. I should have known. You'd been possessing him since the beginning.
You humans, so focused on your beginnings and endings. It's no wonder you destroyed yourselves. So I gave you your ending. I left you there to die. Hendricks would be my vehicle of annihilation. But your guardian angel, she wouldn't let you die. She saved you. She helped you cheat death again. She wouldn't let you die. You must have been tired. Tired of fighting, of running, of living. What's it like to escape death when it's all you desire? What did she have to say to you?
Do as he asks. Give Deimos what he wants. Trust me. It's all going to be okay.
That we were going to Zurich. To stop Hendricks. To stop you. To end it.
Humanity has outstayed its welcome. The dead shall inherit the earth. I shall have my army to defeat Dolos. Malum shall be mine, and all that remains is your sacrifice, an offering of blood. Follow your path. Relive your final moments and change your fate to a far greater one. Your resistance was strong, but it was a matter of time before you obediently bowed before me, as the rest of your species did. Let us return to Zurich and finish this. I will have my war, and you will bear witness to the end of mankind. With Hendricks as my vehicle, I stampeded towards Coalescence, leaving pandemonium in my wake. Zurich was one of the few remaining standing cities. With control over my undead army and the city's robotic security force, I decimated it in hours. I needed to separate you from your guardian angel, Kane. I didn't have control over her. When she was pulling my power from you, that would come later. I'd taken Coalescence headquarters, surrounding it with an impenetrable armada. But I waited for you. I was still curious. I was in your head. But I couldn't take control. I wanted. No, I needed to know how before I opened the gateway. But before that, you had to get through my undead army.
City systems had gone haywire. Vehicles, trains, power, anything connected to the grid was now a weapon at your disposal. You used Hendrik's DNI to plug into the system. We could see that from the carnage you unleashed. We didn't know how bad it was yet. WA Command came over comms. They were experiencing robotic system malfunctions all across Switzerland. And you built yourself a wall of robotics blocking us from coalescence. By the time we made it inside, you'd extended beyond Switzerland's grid. You'd seized control of WA Command. All remaining robotics protecting the world from the undead were now only loyal to you. You'd done it. It was the beginning of the end of mankind. All that stood between you and domination were the two women in that lobby.
And soon that too will be dealt accordingly.
You trapped us in a decontamination room. You released this chemical.
6115. The virus that caused the outbreak in Singapore. And I had enough to wipe out all of Zurich.
You had triggered multiple breaches and containment failures. I interfaced with the system to see how bad the damage was.
And Kane acted as I predicted.
She sacrificed herself. The room was flooded with 6115, and the system reset was in there. But wait. No. There was a problem. What had you done? You lied. You tricked her. There was no breach. She sacrificed herself for nothing.
I ripped her from you. She could toy no more in my affairs. The dose I gave her wouldn't even turn her. It would simply kill her. I will never understand your species. You sacrifice yourselves for so little. Look at her. She gave her life for something that would amount to nothing. You tie yourselves to emotions, forcing you to act impulsively, without considering what could happen. You give your lives because you believe there's something to gain, as if a heavenly body would fall to its knees and worship you for your good deeds. Keep moving. You're almost there. Do you remember this place? What happened here?
You found Kruger, the one who rebuilt Project Corvus.
It was time to open the gateway, and Kruger was proving difficult, unwilling to fulfill his task. But he was equipped with DNI like yours. There were easier ways I could persuade him. I could become him.
I couldn't let you. I told Hendricks to stand down, or I'd take him down myself. You were desperate to convince him to open the gateway. You were relying on me being unable to shoot my friend, but I eventually did. We shot each other. I bled out on the floor and died, with Hendricks, stopping you!
But now you will shoot first. Change the memory. Don't wait for him to turn on you. Kill him. Change your fate.
Let him win. Everything will be all right.
Good. Now sacrifice yourself. Open the gateway.
Do as he asks. Let him think he's won. Offer yourself to him.
Wait. What? Where am I? What is this place? Hendricks? What are you doing here? Where are we? What the hell's going on? I can't hear you. What are you saying? Why can't I hear you?
Humans have no voice in this place, and how could they? But as it happens, this is not Hendricks, merely a reflection of your consciousness. It's how our realm manifests itself to mortals.
How is this possible? What did you do?
Deimos? What's happening?
Why don't you ask your friend? Maybe Hendricks can explain it.
He won't speak. He can't speak.
Of course not. Of course the mortal cannot speak. Their voice is meaningless and insignificant. Why would we cater to their wants and wills when they shouldn't be here?
Where is here?
Like you don't know. Now you choose to play dumb with me. Do you even know what you've done? Where is Kruger? And yet, we have another voiceless mortal. I can do little with you. I should not be here. This wasn't the plan. I was to open the gateway, not pass through it. And still you can't speak. You move your mouth like a child, but you do not speak. I am Deimos, demigod of dread and terror, and you will not speak! Look at him, angry at his circumstances, in his attempts to be heard. But it's curious. How can you speak? You're mortal. Or at least so you would have me believe.
Deimos, I don't know what you think's happening.
Enough! In time, I'm sure it will become clear, but now I leave you to die.
Hello? Who's there? Where am I?
This is your new home, my child. This is Malum.
I recognize your voice. You've spoken to me before.
I am the reason you're still alive. I've been with you from the start, traveling with you all this time. And now you're going to kill my brother for me. Oh yes. There's much work to be done. So much fun to be had.
Fun to be had. Who are you?
I am Dolos, demigoddess of deception and trickery. And you're going to kill Deimos for me.
I recognize your voice. You've spoken to me before.
I am the reason you're still alive. I've been with you from the start, traveling with you all this time. And now you're going to kill my brother for me. Oh yes. There's much work to be done. So much fun to be
You
had.
just won't die.
Fun to be
How
had.
many times can I lead you to
are
death
you?
only for you to
I
walk
am
away
Dolos,
unscathed?
demigoddess of
This
deception
poor,
and
battered
trickery.
and mute soul didn't
And
do
you're
a damn
going to
thing,
kill
but he knows when to give up and die. But how did you send me back? Why couldn't I control you as my puppet, like the others? You're mortal.
She may be mortal, my dear brother, but she has a little help from her friend.
No. You? This cannot be. What have you done?
I've ended your little reign of terror over humanity. The time of the dead is over.
No. No! No! No!
But Deimos, I thought you'd be happy. I've brought you back home where you belong. I must be confused. I thought that's what you wanted.
Humanity was mine to rule. They were mine to destroy.
Humanity will destroy itself in time. It doesn't need our help for that.
Sister, you've made a grave mistake.
Taylor, what are you doing here? How are you here?
It's an illusion I've created for you. A companion to help you. Follow him.
Where is he taking me?
To Deimos' hearts. To destroy him, you must first destroy his hearts.
Deimos? Dolos? Taylor? Is anyone there? Dolos. I recognize these buildings. Why does this place look so strange, yet so familiar?
Malum is a realm beyond conceptual space and time. It manifests as a reflection of the individual. This is your Malum. Follow Taylor. He'll take you to the heart. This cold world is damned and consumed by death. It's outstayed its welcome in the known universe. Father won't be pleased. What better time than now, I suppose?
You think I would let you do that?
Of course! You were never particularly good at anything. You were built to kneel, not rule. What's the human expression? Always a bridesmaid, never a bride?
I will destroy you!
I arrived on Earth with my brother. I lay hidden in shadow. Deimos never knew, but he's a simple creature. He's concerned with revenge, power, violence. He wanted an undead army just so he could kill me. How boring. And I was content to let him think he'd won. So I sat back while he consumed all of Earth.